So now we will study the next chapter, chapter 7, coordinate geometry. Chapter 7, coordinate geometry. So in 9th class you started studying this coordinate geometry part. How to mark a point on a graph sheet. Okay, that and all you studied. So, coordinate geometry means it is a rectangular coordinate system. So, if we consider this blackboard as a plane, this is a plane. So we can tell this wall is a plane, this blackboard is a plane, this floor is a plane, like that. So in this plane, if I draw a horizontal axis and a vertical axis like this, the horizontal axis is called as x or x dash axis, or it is known as x axis, and the vertical axis is known as y or y dash axis or y axis. So if we draw a horizontal and a vertical axis in a plane, this whole plane is divided into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but we are giving the name of that parts in anti-clockwise direction. See, clockwise direction like this. In clock, the needle is moving like this. So this is called clockwise direction. Then anti-clockwise direction, just reverse direction, it is called anti-clockwise direction. So, each parts are called quadrants. So, this is called the first quadrant. This one is called the second quadrant. It is called the third quadrant. And this is called the fourth quadrant. So, a horizontal axis x or x dash or x axis and a vertical axis y or y dash or y axis divides a plane into 4 quadrants, and the names we are giving in anti-clockwise direction from here to here. Okay. Then you know that along x-axis, right side we are marking positive values and left side we are marking negative values. On y-axis, upside we are marking positive values and downside we are marking negative values. This and all you studied in 9th class. Okay. Suppose if I take a particular point in this quadrant, if I mark a point here, P. What is that P means? For getting that particular point P, first you have to draw a perpendicular to the x-axis. It is intersecting at a positive 3. From here, draw a perpendicular to the y-axis. It is intersecting at positive 4. So, this P is positive 3, positive 4 or P 3, 4. No need of telling positive, positive. Since it is positive, just we can tell 3, 4. So, the point P is 3, 4. So, while marking the point P, just we got a rectangle shape here. See, one rectangle shape here. So that is why this is called a rectangular coordinate system or rectangular coordinate geometry. Now, point here, if I mark a point Q, how to find what is that point? First you have to draw a perpendicular to which axis? X-axis. Draw perpendicular to the x-axis where it is intersected -1. Then draw a perpendicular to the y-axis, it intersected +2. So Q is -1, +2. Then I am marking a point here, R. For finding the point, draw a perpendicular to the x-axis, it is -3. Then draw a perpendicular to the y-axis, it is -2. So the point R is -3, -2. Then if I mark a point here, draw a perpendicular to the x-axis, it is +2. Draw a perpendicular to the y-axis, it is -2. So S point is +2, -2. Okay, so this is the way of representing points in this coordinate system or rectangular coordinate system. Now here, if we mark a point like this, two values we are getting. The first value is called x coordinate, second is called y coordinate. So that x coordinate is also known as abscissa. X coordinate, another name is abscissa. And the second value is known as y coordinate. Y coordinate, its another name is ordinate. So this and all you have to by heart. X coordinate is known as abscissa and y coordinate is known as ordinate. Then in first quadrant, both abscissa and ordinate are positive. In second quadrant, abscissa is negative, ordinate is positive. In third quadrant, both are negative. In fourth quadrant, abscissa is positive and ordinate is negative. Okay, so that also you have to by heart. In first quadrant, both positive. Second quadrant, abscissa negative, ordinate positive. Third quadrant, both negative. Fourth quadrant, abscissa positive, ordinate negative. Okay. Now, if we mark a point on x-axis, suppose if I mark a point here, A, point here. For finding that point, you have to draw a perpendicular to the x-axis. But we can't draw a perpendicular since that particular point is on the x-axis only. Okay. So, this point is, this particular point is 4 unit away from the y-axis. 4 unit away from the y-axis and 0 unit away from the x-axis. So, here we can tell that point as 4, 0. If we mark a point here, B, this point is -5, 0. So, a point on y-axis, a point on x-axis means its y coordinate is always 0. Okay, a point on x-axis means its y coordinate is always 0. So, y equal to 0 is called as x-axis. Y equal to 0. Y coordinate 0. What is this point? -2, 0. What is this point? 1, 0. What is this point? 3, 0. So if we take any point on x-axis, its y coordinate is 0. So y equal to 0 means x-axis. Then what is this point? See, here this point is 0, 5. If we mark a point here, D, that point is 0, negative 1. So, x0, y some other value. So, y-axis means x is equal to 0. Y-axis means x is equal to 0. Then, the point of intersection of this x-axis and y-axis is here. It is called the origin. What is that? The origin, and it is represented 0, 0. This particular point is the origin, represented 0, 0. So all these things you have to by heart, how to represent a coordinate system on a graph sheet.